On the road here in Baltimore. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 6-0 our score after 1. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson going to look to do it himself. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. From the pistol, they run it with Murray. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Oh, looked like they got someone to jump there. And if that's the case, this will be a first down. He's a little too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to draw them off sides. This time he tricked himself.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. This is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, 34 yards. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. Tucker with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
To throw again on second down. Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott rolling to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got it. No.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, and the pressure gets to him again. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Sam Cook now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the counter, Elliott. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So a little late drama in the first half as that kick will give them the lead into intermission.
Isn't this fun the way that this is unfolding? You're exactly right. The late drama, 3 points go up on the board, and we go into the half with a new leader.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second? Blitz coming, and down he goes. Micah Parsons picks up his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, and pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They go play action with Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The end result, 21 yards. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Derek Wolfe that time, the one who got in there to make the play. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. On play action, Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, Defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On second down, it's Elliott, and he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Here's Elliott. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. He moved from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage or you're trying to time up a blitz. You've got to get it right, otherwise that flag comes out and you just cost your team some yardage.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 41. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2nd down and 7. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time, they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
This one taken just inside the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he powers his way up past the 30. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
On first down, Murray. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Play action. Now Jackson. That goes out wide to Murray. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down, but they are in field goal range already. They'll run here. It's Murray. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys' offense. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Throwing here, Prescott. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Prescott. being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. This is caught inside the 15. 33 yards that time.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Prescott to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Justin Madubuike able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Prescott. Completes it right side to Cooper. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what it said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought